if you are, I don't know, you're a sports shoe vendor on the high street or whatever, then it's probably a lot more straightforward than it is in a chiropractic or an osteopathic practice, where actually what we're doing is we're bringing in people who are perfectly competent in their profession and just saying treat patients. And for that reason, I suspect that the majority of people watching today will regard themselves not as having employees, but as having associates who are self-employed. What dangers does that lead us into?
Yeah, so I know the government actually is looking at that now in the employment bill, which came out on the 10th of October, about worker status. So there's various different categories, and it can be a bit confusing, so the government wants to try and make it a bit more simple.
So what are they at the moment, the categories?
Worker, contractor, and then you've got sort of self-employed.
Yeah.
Most people, I'm assuming, associates will be contractors, self-employed people that will perhaps, they rent a chair?
But you used an important word there. You said contractor. Yes, they are self-employed, but there should still be a contract in place.
Yes, that's correct, yes. And so a lot of businesses I deal with, they think that if they have contractors, all they will do is get the invoice, or they'll log onto a system, book the hours, and then they'll get the invoice and get it sorted. But have they got insurance indemnity? Do they have their own insurance? Have they been clear about the working relationship? And some people think, well, if we get a contractor agreement in, it ties us in knots. Well, actually, it protects the business. That's the key thing. So you're clear about when you get paid, what the rates are, what your expectations are. Should they be carrying on with their CPD, the professionalism? And the most key thing for me is confidentiality and not poaching clients, because that's an area that can sometimes be grey.
And I wonder, you hit on an area which is very difficult in the sort of businesses that I and our audience today run, because, as I've said, these people are coming in, they are professionally qualified. Under the terms of their registration with the general councils, they will have to have medical indemnity insurance, and they will have to do CPD. So that's a given. We don't have to worry about that. But there are other insurances that we do have to worry about, aren't there? Public liability insurance, which is the business owner's responsibility.